the 4th MIWAFF Wreath Awards, everyone. Give a round of applause. Welcome. What a warm day it was outside, huh? It's great to be hosting again for a second year in a row. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Eddy. I'm the festival director for a third year in a row. And in case you're wondering and thinking to yourselves, Eddy, that's a unique name. We have another more famous Eddy in the room, and he's sitting right there, jury member and filmmaker Eddy Augustin. Stand up, come on. Yeah. 2018. Wow. What an intense year it's been. The Oscars had recently announced to have a Best Popular Film category, to which our southern neighbor replied, "I won the popular vote. No one has ever won as many states as I did." Or even when he recently said, "It is tremendously big and tremendously wet," to which reporters were wondering to themselves, are you still talking about Hurricane Florence or your hands? So as a result, the Oscars changed their minds and announced this week that they're no longer having this category. But there were also sexual harassment scandals that engulfed our news channels this year as well. This year, if we announce your name, and if you're a white guy, don't be scared, okay? It's a good thing, don't panic. No? Okay. So, it's also been a great year for women. Let's give it up. A great year for women, as always. Just like the Oscars, minds were also changed at TIFF, which ends tomorrow. They honored women, especially actresses, by awarding them and having them give speeches, like they tend to do. Hey, I've got a suggestion. How about this year, instead of preaching, actually giving women roles as directors, more of them as actresses and writing? How about that?
Yeah.
Acting, not preaching, folks. Unless, of course, you're a priest in the Catholic Church. And by example, most of our staff tonight is female. Everyone give a hand for Olivia here and Claudia. Stand up, Claudia. And Claudia will be presenting the trophies to the winners tonight. Also in the news is Colin Kaepernick's Nike ad, with its tagline being, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything," which is exactly the sentiment most of the filmmakers, if not all, in the room are feeling right now. Crickets, okay. So, essentially what many fans did is rush to the stores, Nike stores, and bought our products, while some of them ended up burning them due to Kaepernick's kneeling down during the anthem controversy. But I think former Suits actor Patrick J. Adams best described why Nike's do it. And he's right. It's a billion-dollar company that actually saw an opportunity and took it by having a marketing tool known as Colin Kaepernick. So don't end up burning all your stuff. Otherwise, you'll end up having burnt hair and a burnt face, just like President Orange. Speaking of marketing, last year, the Trudeau government announced that Netflix would come to Canada and produce Canadian content, thanks to its generous donation of $500 million. This year, it was discovered that they paid zero tax, which they still are, and they still have not had any of their offices in Canada, while having a Toronto PR firm issue their press releases here in Canada. So basically, what we're doing as taxpayers, Canadian ones of course, is paying to have American-made content without anything in return, really. We also have the Canadian Radio and TV Commission that has no control over anything that Netflix Canada is producing. So instead we ask them to break a leg, which reminds me, why do actors need to break a leg? Anyone? Because every play in a film has a cast. Here in Quebec, we have elections going on. Once again, arts and film is an ignored topic. So despite Quebec's falling movie industry, don't forget to vote on October 1st. Cast your vote, people. Our main theme tonight at MIWAFF and this year is empowering artists, which we need more talking about in Montreal. Today we had also a workshop on entertainment contracts on how to avoid red flags and scams. More than ever, our goal needs to always be to empower each other, no matter how diva the actors are. Oh, come on. Actors are the most important people in the world. Let's face it. Tonight with us is twice nominated filmmaker of CG Driver, David Chai. Give it up to him. And by saying David Chai, I'm not referring to David's tea. His film is nominated for a record 6 Wreath Awards, ladies and gentlemen. It tells the story of an aging taxi driver who travels across North America to help older actors find one thing that they're looking for: youth. We also have our Rising Filmmaker Wreath Award for the 2nd year in a row. Not to confuse with what many men who might win tonight is Rising. I just made an erection joke for those wondering. They'll be like, coming and collecting word, thank you. Whoops, sorry. This category is for first-time directors. They're nominated as well in this category, such as director of The Red Rose, Julian Biba. Give it up. Julian Biba, not to confuse with Beba, or when a Brit calls Justin Bieber. We also have our first female nominees for cinematography and music. So for cinematography, we have Olivia Kwan and Margot Magie. And for music, we have Mel Elias. What do you know? That's a great feat, people. This year, we have 9 members in our jury who first voted for our nominees and then voted for tonight's Wreath Award winners. Not only do they win our prestigious Wreath Award trophies, but are also guaranteed to receive a distribution deal offered to them on the table, thanks to our partner, Shady Media Group. Tonight's event is brought to you by Aline's Plated Fresh and Peter's Cape Cod. So thank you. And I see that most of you are too drunk to continue to listen to me or too fatigued. So I'll just move on. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our talented singer, Sarah Sokal, and her musicians.